CSEC and CAPE examinations are over, and students who sat the examinations are now mulling their options to pursue higher studies or join the world of work, while still celebrating their successful performances that led Guyana to have the highest pass rate in the Caribbean. Hello, welcome to InfoHub In Depth. On this program, we meet some of this year's high achievers. First, let's meet the CSEC top performers.
Are you ready to embark on a truly epic adventure to an undiscovered corner of South America, where some of the most spectacular natural attractions are unveiled within a beautifully diverse landscape? From the wetlands and savannas to the ancient mountains, magnificent waterways and lush enriching rainforest would provide a vast playground for some of the most exotic and breathtaking creatures on the planet, including many of the world's giant species. This untouched land of mystery and wonder serves up an exclusive experience for travelers. So are you ready for a new, awe-inspiring adventure? Welcome back to nature. Welcome to Guyana.
Age was no barrier for 14-year-old Manoj Lachman, who claimed his rightful place among Guyana's top 10 outstanding students at this year's CSEC. According to the young scholar, his tender age did not adversely affect the relationship he shared with his classmates. A student of the Saraswati Vidya Niketan School on the west coast of Demerara, Lachman's parents were particularly overjoyed with his performance. In his words of encouragement for other students, Lachman said that academic success requires rapt attention in the classroom.
In class. If you focus in class, then you don't really have to do much studies because you retain most of the information from class. So don't get distracted at all. When you come home, every night, revise what you did for the day.
Manoj Lachman is currently enrolled to sit the Caribbean Advanced Proficiency Examinations, CAPE, after which he plans to attend the University of Guyana to further his studies. We now turn our attention to a budding engineer who also copped a top spot in the CSEC Top 10.
I was very much satisfied because I know that it was a hard challenge. The sleepless nights and the Sunday to Sunday classes.
The future engineer has set her sight on joining the Guyana Geology and Mines Commission, GGMC. Jai Singh is one of the 3 ladies in the top 10 this year and one of the 3 students from the Saraswati Vidya Niketan School that also share the prestigious spot. It is no secret that preparation for CSEC demands discipline. To secure good grades at the examinations, Jai Singh laid out a grueling schedule which she relentlessly followed.
In the afternoon, I would reach home at around 6 o'clock. I would have dinner, then take a nap, wake up back at around 10 and finish homework by 12. And for studies for the next day, I would continue until like 3 in the morning. And that's about how I did from since last year.
Rising to the occasion and gaining 16 grade 1s and 2 grade 3s was not an easy task. Jai Singh credits her teachers for her success. Daddy!
Keisha Jai Singh is currently pursuing 7 subjects at the upcoming academic year's Caribbean Advanced Proficiency Examination at the Saraswati Vidya Niketan School in Anna Katerina on the west coast of Demerara. We now take you to Region 2 to meet this year's top CSEC performer, Rihanna Tony, from the Anna Regina Secondary School.
The Cinderella County has been proving time and time again that quality education and outstanding performance is not limited to Georgetown. Anna Regina Secondary School has had a long history of excellent performance, securing the top spot with 19 grade 1s. Rihanna Tony attributed her success to her parents and her teachers.
Well, I'm ecstatic that Region 2 is doing so well because I mean for the grade 6 assessment we came out on top, and I'm very happy to make my region proud. And this is a region that's underrated kind of, so I'm very happy that Region 2 is not going to be let down.
The 16-year-old Anna Regina Secondary Multilateral School student said she was euphoric when she learned of her results last Wednesday.
My experience at this school was amazing for the past 5 years. All my teachers were very supportive and they encouraged me, especially my headmaster, Sir Laljit Ruplal, and all my other teachers for every one of my subjects. They encouraged me and I'm thankful to them for that.
Surrounded by her family, teachers, and friends, she explained that she wrote 19 subjects because she has the ability to do so.
Well, I decided to write 19 subjects because I wanted to just challenge myself partially and also to gain knowledge from all the other subject areas so that I can have an easier choice to choose as much careers as I want. Well, I would advise students, the upcoming students, to just complete all your SPAs on time, to practice as much past papers as you can, and to just read the textbooks and study and understand what you're reading.
Tony is adamant that she wants to become a microbiologist.
Because I love biology and I think microbiology is an interesting field.
So now knowing that you're going to get probably one of the most coveted scholarships, what do you think you're going to do with it?
Well, I'm going to use it wisely and choose a university to attend.
When asked their secret formula, Deputy Headmistress Rajkumari Lal spoke of the dedication of the teachers and staff and the genuine love for the students' development.
So it's a partnership effort. As we all know, success is never achieved in isolation. So it's a partnership, first of all, with the parents, the students, the teachers, the Department of Education, and the region as a whole.
In existence since 1961, Anna Regina Secondary School, formerly known as Anna Regina Multilateral School, or ARMS, enrolls students from nearby catchment areas, the Pomeroon River, the lakes and islands in the region, and is even home to students from as far as Bartica.
Resilient is a word that describes Renuka Prasad, the aspiring doctor who also attends the Anna Regina Secondary School, is best friends with Rihanna Tony. Prasad described the results of her performance as mind-blowing. The team said she had never expected to do so well.
I felt that I had the ability to do it, and plus my mom encouraged me to do it because she said that if you can, do it.
The 16-year-old, who secured 12 Grade 1 passes and 2 Grade 2s, was a high achiever at the top of her fourth form class when tragedy struck. Her father was unfortunately involved in a serious accident that left him seriously injured.
He had brain injury, broken foot and everything, and it was just so traumatic for us. So my mom wanted me to move to Tushin.
This disaster meant Renuka had to repeat her fourth form year at a new school, a move which the Deputy Headmistress of Anna Regina Multilateral School advised against. Renuka opted to remain on the Essequibo coast with her sister and had the support of her teachers and friends, particularly her best friend Rihanna Tony, a move she has not regretted. With plans to pursue her tertiary education at the University of Guyana, we asked her what piqued her interest in medicine.
Since I was small, I always wanted to be a doctor because one of my cousins, she was actually one. And it was so nice. You could have got to the hospital and see her working, and it was just so amazing to me.
Her journey was not one without challenge, but Renuka is thankful for the outpouring of support.
It was exciting. It was a wonderful journey because I had all my friends, my family, and everyone. They kept encouraging me and everything, so it was okay, I guess.
Among the other Region 2 CSEC top performers that made Essequibo proud are Charandat Narain and Bigum Bash, who said that all their hard work has paid off in full.
16-year-old Narain, who aspires to become a neurologist, will take an academic gap year before beginning his tertiary education at the University of Guyana. Guided in part by his older brother, who is reading for his degree in medical technology at the University of Guyana, Narain said that his interest in neurology blossomed from an interest in the spinal cord and nerves.
I was very intrigued in the brain and fascinated how these things work, and I like to delve further into investigating the diseases that affect these things.
Initially, Narayan was uncertain of his career path and wrote 19 subjects to have a wider range of options. His advice to future CSEC students is:
Be humble, stay dedicated, set your goals, and work towards achieving it. And I'd like to tell them too that they have to manage the time and the SPAs. Finish the SPA as early as possible and start the studies early.
Meanwhile, 17-year-old Begum Samaya Bashk, who wrote 17 subjects and achieved 13 grade 1s and 14 grade 2 passes, said she was very grateful for everyone who sacrificed to make her success possible.
I would like to extend a special thank you to my family for always believing in me, even when I doubted myself. I would also like to thank all of my teachers who assisted me along the way for all of their strenuous work, all of their time and dedication that they have devoted towards me and all of the other students of the Guyana Multilateral Secondary School.
Bash shared what she referred to as gems of knowledge she picked up along the way for upcoming CSEC students.
Procrastination is not your friend. You are still a work in progress, so don't expect to get everything right at once. And complete all SVAs as soon as possible, because that will guarantee you more time for revision.
I wrote 16 subjects. I got 15 ones and 1 grade 2. Well, at first I didn't believe, I couldn't believe a thing. Like, I didn't expect I would do so well. And I'm very, very happy about it.
I got 9 ones and 4 twos. And at first, the results actually surprised me. But when I actually sat down and recollected on what I actually achieved, I actually saw that the hard work that I put in actually paid off in the end.
Well, they gotta stay focused and they gotta pick up the books. They can't just be lingering around. But also, like, as my friend said before, I like to play cricket also, and they should also find some sport that they could play and just relax after they finish studying.
Region 6 also scored big as they secured several top spots at the recent examinations.
Emerging 10th in the country and top performer for Region 6 is 17-year-old Jashoja Ramnarayan, a student of the J.C. Chandy Singh Secondary. With 17 subjects under her belt, Jennifer, as she is popularly called, attained 16 grade 1s and 1 grade 2. Also from J.C. Chandy Singh is Arifa Ashirali, 16, who gained 12 grade 1s and 7 grade 2s.
Further up the quarantine, the Tagore Memorial School, located at number 63 Village, produced 4 students, gaining passes in over 8 subjects or more with grade 1s. Among them is 17-year-old Govindra Mahabir, who obtained 13 grade 1s and 1 grade 2.
The future architect plans to attend the University of Guyana to first pursue studies in computer science. Additionally, schools such as the Skilled and Langpath Secondary continue to deliver as well. Student Yogeshwari Balaram wrote 17 subjects and gained 14 grade 1s and 13 grade 2s.
Achieving 20 passes at the CSEC examination is no easy feat. However, Amisha Ramdin from St. Ignatius in Region 9 has done just that. The top performer for the Upper Takatu Upper Essequibo region gained 15 grade 1s and 5 grade 2s.
It's just so amazing to make everyone so happy. You know, that was one of the goals.
Still beaming from excitement, Amisha said that while she did her best at this year's exams, she did not expect to place 14th in the country. Amisha said a lot of preparation was done leading up to the exams.
Well, I attended all my classes and I ensured that I used all the resources available, my teachers and the books in the library and so on. But I also did a lot of extra research and I read a lot.
She also credited the dedication of her teachers for her success.
They were always there talking to us, motivating us. If we had questions, we could call or text our teacher in the middle of the night, 2 o'clock in the morning and stuff like that. We would be on group chats and studying together.
Amisha disclosed that she has a passion for medicine and plans to further her studies and return to serve her community.
I want to do CAPE. I want to go into medicine. So I learned that if you do CAPE, you know, that would be the right step in the next direction. So I want to work in my region, in my community, to give back to the people that, you know, helped raise me.
According to the top performer, education is vital, and she encouraged other youths to study hard.
School days are the most cherished years of our lives, and over time we can appreciate the lessons learned. Therefore, giving back to one's alma mater is the highest compliment we can give to ensure the continued development of the institution for future alumni. This year's top Caribbean Advanced Proficiency Examination student, Shanome Milling, plans to invest a year in her old school, St. Rose's High.
Well, I love to laugh. I love reading on Wattpad. Absolutely love it, specifically historical romance. I love to, what else do I love to do? Oh, I love to watch sports sometimes. I love to watch television, a lot of television. I love being on social media, Instagram.
Shanome says she is ecstatic after learning about her achievements. She said a lot of emphasis was placed on her studies as such sacrifices had to be made.
I was excited. I was excited to know that, the work that I've put in over the past year really, really paid off. I had to study a lot. I went to lessons. I practically lived at lessons on the weekends. I had to do my IAs, get homeworks and assignments in check. It was a lot of work. Well, I am going to take a gap year. And during that year, I'm going to go back to St. Rose's and give back as being a lab tech. And then after that, I'm going to apply to university to do medicine.
The future medical practitioner had many to thank for their support and encouragement during her preparation for the examinations.
My teachers, my parents, my family, my friends, they all played a small role within my success, and I'm grateful for them. For teachers, I would most like to thank Miss Chester, Sir Carol, Sir Thompson, and other teachers from St. Rose's High School, particularly the entire staff, because everyone helped in their own little way. Whether it was to lend me a textbook or just to give me some words of encouragement when I was down, they all helped in their own little way. My family for supporting me, and my family also goes out to my church family as well, for praying for me, uplifting me through hard times. Yeah, everyone did their part, did play a part in my success. I would just like to say to those who are writing next year to believe in yourself, put in the hard work, and you set your goals and you go after those goals that you set.
Achieving its highest pass rate in history at the Caribbean Secondary Education Certificate, or CSEC, Ghana is indeed on its way to becoming an education nation. At the announcement of results, the Education Minister, the Honorable Dr. Nicolette Henry, explained that there has been a significant performance increase this year.
An analysis of the 2019 results revealed that the overall pass rate at the general and technical proficiencies for grades 1 to 3 was 73, when compared to last year, where we had 69%. This, of course, is the best recorded performance we've done as a country.
Minister Henry also reminded that Guyana has become a regional frontrunner in education.
In many instances, we are above the regional average in several subject areas, and so we would have recorded improved performance, which is evident in 21 subject areas.
Chief Education Officer Dr. Marcel Hudson described this year's examinations results as one which points to signs of hope. Hudson said that this year's improved performance is as a result of the ministry working closely with teachers, parents, and students.
The results point to signs of hope and the fact that we are on a developmental path, developmental trajectory.
This year, 11,467 students sat the CSEC examinations in May-June with 67,500 subject entries, while 880 students sat the Caribbean Advanced Proficiency Examination CAPE through 10 sixth form schools and 5 private centers.
This has been InfoHub in Depth, where we highlighted some of this year's top performers at the recent Caribbean Secondary Education Certificate, or CSEC, and Caribbean Advanced Proficiency Examinations, CAPE. Thanks for watching. Do join us again next week. Goodbye.
Are you ready to embark on a truly epic adventure to an undiscovered corner of South America, where some of the most spectacular natural attractions are unveiled within a beautifully diverse landscape? From the wetlands and savannas to the ancient mountains, magnificent waterways, and lush, enriching rainforest would provide a vast playground for some of the most exotic and breathtaking creatures on the planet, including many of the world's giant species. This untouched land of mystery and wonder serves up an exclusive experience for travelers. So are you ready for a new, awe-inspiring adventure? Welcome back to nature. Welcome to Guyana.